Hey guys, Dylan from Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you day 29 of my Wizard101 Myth playthrough. So, as I've said in the past few episodes, this episode will be cleaning up the spiral, i.e., we will be dealing with Colossus Boulevard with Briskbury's Tower, Tomb of the Beguiler, defeat Grumish, do the Lawmaster, Kensington Park. It will also be hitting the secret boss in Marleybone, the one I think it's in Katzenstein's, and we've also got the quest for today, that being what is it? Waterworks. One thing I will want to do is, since this game's actually properly audio balanced, I'll turn the capture back up. So yeah, I'm gonna start this off by doing one run of Waterworks. That way this weekend I can do a bonus stream of it. And that'll likely be Sunday, not Saturday, because I've got something I need to do Saturday morning. But that stream will be entirely focused on just trying to grind out the Waterworks gear.
Something is going on down in Crab Alley. The water pressure is going mad, lowering, raising unpredictably.
Change server.
Could you go down and take a look? Speak to Herman near the entrance. He should have an idea what's happening.
Speak to Herman, eh?
Here's a water-breathing potion. Head to the anchor rope at the edge of the river through Triton Avenue and climb down.
Alright, we also have to do Lower Zigzag. We also have Tower of the Elephant from, what's it called? Pigswick, that's it. So, we've got a lot of dungeons we need to do.
You drink the water-breathing potion and make your way down to Crab Alley.
And we're definitely not going to be getting through all of them in 3 hours. I've never seen the swimming animation on this. It is freaky.
Welcome. It's been a while. I suspect you've come down here for the water pressure problem. I can feel it on my shell. Strange currents are flowing. It's a pity we never see our friends from Wizard City when things are going well, you know.
We never see you up in Wizard City when things are going well.
But yes, there certainly is a problem with the pressure. The currents are wild. Something strange is aclaw. Some ruffians were causing trouble down the street. They did some damage to an old access tower. Go and check out that tower. It might give you a better idea what they're up to. Come back here when you know more.
Okay, so as I said, I'm not gonna trick myself into thinking I can do this
The access
unassisted.
tower has been broken into, and a ladder leads down. You should tell Herman what we found.
So I will be bringing my other character over at least for
A ladder
the
down?
big dungeons.
Sounds. Someone is up to something for certain. I've got a bad feeling about
But
this.
Grumish and the
Every
one on
story, it's always
Marleybone,
some
I'm not going to.
annoyance
It's weird
turns
that there's
into
nothing on
something terrible.
Lucia.
Why don't you head down the ladder and see if you can get any idea what's down there? If I
Alright, I
remember
also
correctly, those
still
old
needed to do
tunnels
the
ran beneath
Malistair
Triton
dungeon to
Avenue.
get
But
the
when this
wand.
area sunk, tunnels were broken up. There could be all sorts
I
of
did end up
nasties
getting
down
the
there.
ring in the
I'd go with you, but that's
ring in
not
the
the sort of
Athame.
thing an old hermit like me does.
Is there also a necklace I was wanting? No. Yeah, I ended up getting the ring from the dungeon on stream. I forget if I actually did. No, that wasn't done on camera. That was done in the second half of the non-recorded part of the stream. And then I ended up having to buy a theme from the bazaar because I just could not get it to
Climb
drop.
down the ladder. Where will it take you?
But yeah. So still need to do the Malistaire dungeon to get the wand. I probably should bring this up to get the cheats and all that. Wizard101 Waterworks.
This is no place for an air breather like you. Take a look. There's a crazy vortex in the middle of this chamber. It'll slurp you up in no time. Even if you don't go down the drain, this place is full of monsters. They don't play by your silly magic dueling rules. If you stay, whatever happens to you is your own fault. I'm out of here.
There we go. Go to the vortex, eh?
A strange current is focused around this area. Maybe the valve will shut it off?
Valve.
Unfortunately, the valve doesn't budge. The safety pressure latches have been switched off. There are 4 safety pressure latches connected to the valve. A diagram shows each latch is located in a nearby room. If you want to shut down this valve, you must activate the safety pressure latches. One room is open.
Okay. So first 2 ones shouldn't be of any issue. Yeah.
Who's this? I thought the plan was to drain Wizard City of all its magic loot. No one said nothing about no wizards. We gotta get this one before they gets away.
Okay. I'm gonna switch out my other deck for a little bit because that one I have actually gone through Thingo, so I have Mass Prism. Like I've met Cassie, so enchant that, enchant that. I should only need possibly 1 blade with these ones, but given the fact that we're also going to be, what, 2 pips less than we would have. Oy. Of course they hit me with the crit. Why are you attacking me with Stormzilla? Oh no, you're hitting that one. Okay. This one's hitting me with Stormzilla. So this one does not have anything. Okay. So I've got to make note of that. Then on the next floor, you get pulled into the battle dependent on the order you enter the room. So I need to remember, once this is over, take control of Pandora. Send her through first. What are we looking for out of this? We're looking for the Trixie Hood, the Trixie Cape, and the Trixie Boots. I don't think it's going to be needed, but just in case, we'll use our new pet spell. Let's see. That one doesn't tell me what it comes from. Let's just go search. Trixie Hood, Cape, and Boots. This one drops from Luxa. This one drops from Sylvester. And this one drops from Sylvester. Okay. I don't think that that Luxa can be respawned, but I know, or maybe it was Sylvester that can't be. I know one of them can be and one of them can't. Did not get the mass prism, so do a blade first turn and then blade first turn. Quickly Google Wizard101 what a word respawn. Yeah, it's Sylvester that you get. So the one that drops 2 items that I need is the one that we can respawn. That's not bad. And luckily with Luxa you only have to go down one path. I didn't expect to... that one should hit Pandora if they keep the pattern they have been doing, so... Oh, you can put something on yourself, that's fine. That's probably going to be a trap, yeah? Yeah. Okay, send out our Tempest. Can't do Lord Humongous Frog yet, so... Pass and hope this takes him out. The crit should. I'll use this one. I'll use the main one to trigger everything, just in case
activate the first pressure safety
there's any like
latch
dialogue.
to start.
If I'm not mistaken, you then go into the second pathway. That's where the puzzle is. Oh, I've got to read up. Remember what that is. The first room in the second pathway is a puzzle room. All the blue clams must be opened before the red wisps at the end of the room vanish. The timer begins when a wizard enters the room. Completing the puzzle successfully will result in health wisps appearing throughout the room. Failing to complete the puzzle in time or opening a yellow clam will result in 4 swims fate. I should have read that before I used the potion. Oh well. Blue. 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 Oh, bullshit. Must have got it just under. Well, I guess it's a good thing that I did use the potion. I must have just missed out on. Didn't have time to even really look at Pandora's deck, so... Oh, well, that's... So, sharpen blade that. Well, that's unfortunate. It is a good thing we did heal then. Okay, that did barely anything. Yeah, we'll send them both out. So... Hey. That's not really going to work. Let's redo. The boss is on its own. Will cast Cleanse Ward to remove a trap that is placed on him. Bed spells will not trigger this trap. Only the first trap will be removed from spells that apply more than one trap, so like Spirit Blade. Traps with Indemnity enchantment will prevent any trap from being removed. AoE traps such as Windstorm, or I'm assuming Mass Feint, try it, will not trigger this cheat. Only attack me if you've been inked. At the beginning of each round, Luxor will ink a wizard in the first spot, which applies a smoke mantle. All other wizards will receive a feint. This does not apply the 30% trap on him, still fighting, have some more ink. When he loses 25% of his health, he will also ink the second wizard each round. When he loses 50% of his health, he will also ink the third wizard. He will never ink the fourth wizard. If you can see me, don't look at me. If a non-inked wizard casts a single target spell at Luxor, i.e. attacks, traps, negative charms, and auras, he will interrupt to remove all wards from himself and all wizards. They cast either Skeletal Dragon at the wizard who casts a spell, or Power Link. Only wizards who have been inked can cast single target spells without retaliation. He will still remove traps from himself. Any wizard that can cast all enemy spells will not trigger this. So, what I'm seeing is, I'm going to want Windstorm in the deck, which means I'm going to want Potent. I've got my Mass Feint. I'm not going to bother with Elemental, though that could work. Feint, Potent, Windstorm, and Triple Blade should be enough to take it out. Maybe I'll add in a second Windstorm. Okay. Send Pandora in first, even though there's nothing that says she'll automatically get sucked in.
Don't you think you're gonna mess with our Gravitrain and get away with it, little wizard? You won't leave here alive.
Yeah, let's go for it. What spells does Luxor have? It's not really a damaging one, it's merely the amount of health that he has. Opponent trap on the Windstorm, at the Think Blade. That's probably gonna hurt. Like, how many did he start with? Started with 8. So he could do Power Nova. Sandstorm, that's fine. Crit, that's less fine. Ow. Okay. Really? Lead ourselves. Alright, smokescreen reduces accuracy. I forgot about that. Come on, just do Hydra. Or Wild Bolt, that... Was that Wild Bolt or Spectrum? It may have been Spectrum. We've got what? 35, 75, 45, 35. We'll send it out next turn. Okay, we'll send it out the turn after. Really? I didn't block that? Okay. I am worried about the whole minus 35 with a 70% base accuracy spell. But we'll see what we can do. This should be enough to kill anyway. Shit. That is what I was worried about. Probably should have done them separate turns. He's stunned. No, stun immune, yeah. Still fighting, have some more ink. Did that take him under, where's the second tier? Yeah, so now I'm gonna be inked as well. Guess we're gonna windstorm again. Why did I just get double inked? How funny would it be if you fizzle or reshuffle? Just gotta hope this works. Because look at how many pips. Really? I'm gonna get pissed off at this. This is a super fun mechanic. Oh. Smoke Mantle is negative 45%. So that means it's 45% of 70. Well, that means I've got a base 30 odd percent. Like 38. No wonder it's fizzling so much. Thank you. Now watch, he blocks my crit. Or I just don't crit. That works too. That's not gonna kill. Dead. That was bullshit. That really was just some utter bullshit. let's reshuffle Pandora while I get back in there. Oh, hey. You know how I said it'd be funny if you fizzle the reshuffle? Guess what just happened with Pandora? What is his crit block and shit? It's got a 38 crit block rating. And you finally got your spells back. Like, I understand the reason behind it. Still a completely bullshit mechanic. I don't think I can. Yeah. It's the issue with using a pet spell. I can't enchant it. I do like how this fight is basically made Storm completely unusable. Like, a 45% every single turn when they've got such shithouse accuracy. Please tell me I got what I needed. Oh, I got Gargantuan. Can't use it. It was the hood that I needed. Okay, did not get it.
You activate the second pressure safety latch. You're halfway there.
Okay, now we go back to the center to go down the next path. I really do wish I could use my mount in this. Just swimming is so slow. Okay, what's down? Path number 3.
What's the meaning of this? Don't matter none. You're the catch of the day.
Okay, so we can switch back over. That was from 1. Yeah, that's all good. Go back to Pandora. Remember to switch out the deck. Get rid of Odin. Get rid of the Windstorms. And other than that, that's good. Okay, so the next room acts as the same as the second room in the first part, where the order you go in is the order that you get drawn into the fight. So what we're going to want to do is take Pandora in first. Need to add another blade onto Pandora, so let's go like that. Out of the 2 items I get from the funnel boss, which one do I want the most? Let's see. The cape has more than double health, 8% accuracy over 5%. It's got 13 crit resist versus 27. It's got 12% universal resist versus 8. 5% incoming is equal on both. That's incoming health, I mean. 34% crit rating. So I'd actually be able to crit and 18 damage. So out of all of them, I would like the chest piece. What is? Yeah, there's nothing comparable with the it does give more damage actually, and it's actually got some universal block instead of the fire and ice. But okay, so Pandora, send in first. This one should be the same as the last battle, where I don't really need to do 2 blades. I know you crit. That could be an issue. Great. Every single one of them have attacked, or well, targeted me. Because they get to go first, I've got no way to block the incoming attack from them. Crit, I'm dead. Normal attack, I'm not. Cool. Bard's Blade. A Myth Blade. Huh. Okay. Got part of the Celestian Death Set.
You activate the third pressure safety latch. One more to go.
Now what I'm going to do is actually send Pandora in to do the puzzle. That way if she manages to get it done, I can just swoop in with the main character and grab all the healing wisps. Otherwise, I should be able to sit back and heal. This one's so much easier than the other one. And there's a lot more healing wisps than I was expecting. Because there should be some of those left over for Celestian Construct. This wizard will ruin everything if they are allowed to leave here. Stop them. Don't know why that didn't come up on both or come up as a little thing there, but I had a feeling I needed to send Pandora in first, so. Okay. Oh no. To actually look into those. We've got a cycle boss. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. I've only ever done this dungeon once. Okay. Okay. I accidentally hit max inventory
You
on.
activate the fourth
Other
pressure
one.
safety latch. Now to turn off the valve in the main chamber.
Is this starfish a reagent? No. door out to the main chamber first. Even though we still have to go through and turn off the valve. Heal up fully. Okay, let's bring up Sylvester's cheats. Interrupt cycle. All cycles last 4 rounds, except the first trap cycle, which lasts 3 rounds. These cycles start on the first round of the fight and repeat until all enemies are defeated. Trap interrupt cycle. First cycle, 3 rounds first time, 4 rounds after. Traps go undetected in the light. Sylvester Glowstorm will cheat cast a light doom and gloom, during which wizards may cast traps and prisms. Sylvester Glowstorm will remove positive charms by cheat casting a version of Cleanse Charm that removes 3 positive charms from the caster. Dissipate can be used to dispel this cheat. Negative charm spells such as Weakness, Smoke Screen, and Dispels trigger this cheat. Pet spells do not trigger this cheat. Shadow Creature Blades trigger this cheat. Aegis prevents 1 charm from being removed. At the beginning of the first round of this cycle, starting on round 8, Sylvester Glowstorm cheat casts a version of Cleanse Charm that removes. So if you try and blade yourself, never mind. That's basically just repeating itself. At the beginning of the first round of this cycle, starting on round 8, Sylvester Glowstorm will cheat cast a version of Cleanse Charm that removes 3 positive charms on all wizards, and a version of Cleanse Ward that removes 3 traps on himself and the minions. Okay. It's annoying. Blade interrupts cycle. The blade goes unseen in the dark. Sylvester Glowstorm will cheat cast a Dark Doom and Gloom, during which wizards may cast blades and other positive charms. Sylvester Glowstorm will remove traps and prisms by cheat casting Cleanse Ward that removes 1 trap or prism. Okay, 1. 1 trap or prism. That's good to know. So I have 7 turns to build up feints, windstorms, all of that, without it being punished. I just need to remember that on the 3rd round, I will need to put a dummy trap on him as the last thing. Vaporize can be used to dispel this cheat. For elemental trap and spirit traps, only the last trap, storm or life, is triggered. Multi-target trap spells such as Windstorm and Mass Prism do not trigger this cheat. Shit. Indemnity prevents 1 trap spell from being removed. Well, there goes that. Gonna have to dummy cast a just a regular trap there. Okay. So how am I gonna do this? Switch over here. So, assuming I get good deck setup. Round 1, Mass Feint. Round 2, I want to do round 2. Can't blade up. Do I have anything that would be like handy? Neither of those are going to help. Could do a regular feint. Round 1, round 2, round 3. So that'll be the one that's taken off. I'll also Windstorm and Enhanced Windstorm if I can get them both. Okay. Hang on. It says Doom and Gloom, during which wizards may cast blades and other positive charms. He'll remove traps and prisms by cheat casting Cleanse Ward that removes one. Okay, I misread that. At the beginning of the first round of this cycle, he cheat casts a version of Cleanse Ward that removes 3 traps from himself and all minions. And the thing that Windstorm does not trigger the removal of 1 trap. Okay. Alternate plan then. Try to take him out in the first cycle, I guess. Add in Windstorm, add in Potent. Keep those 2. Take that one out. Take that one out. 3. So that's a full deck there. Okay, so I'm guaranteed to get those. I could even take that one out. Actually, I should probably check what spells does he have. Now, mind you, this is just the cycle cheats. This is not the other cheats. I'm going to take 1 blade out of Pandora's. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 8, 9. So round 2, I should be able to have my whole deck out anyway. So now let's look at the other cheats. No traps, no blades. If a wizard casts a single target attack spell without activating a trap during light cycle or blade during the dark cycle, then the enemy that was attacked will cheat cast the following spell. Sylvester casts Ra. Spellhammer Sorcerer casts Scarecrow. Waterwing casts Rebirth without the Absorb. However, this will only do half healing. Okay. Wizard casts any global spells. Sylvester will replace the global with the current Doom and Gloom. Strangle can be used to dispel either Doom or Gloom, although charms or traps will still be removed if casted during the wrong global. Minion boss cheats. Cheats will carry over to the next in. That sentence doesn't make sense. Not the boss. If Sylvester Glowstorm has been defeated, the Spellhammer Sorcerer replaces Sylvester's role in casting the Light and Dark Doom and Gloom cycles, starting with the initial 3-round Light Doom and Gloom. Where did everybody go? If Sylvester Glowstorm and Spellhammer Sorcerer have been defeated, the Water Wing will replace. So they don't have cheats of their own, they're going to take over the... Okay.
You shut off the valve. Instantly, the water pressure changes.
So you're the one messing up my operation. I had a good thing going. The vortex was pulling in magic junk from all over. Now I got nothing. You're gonna pay for that.
let's see. Is not gonna any incoming boosts or resist, so that's good. Balance and death minion, that's fine. Okay, let's send Pandora in first. And then we'll send this one in. Send out the potent windstorm, and we'll send out the mass faint. You know, this has taken a lot longer than I was expecting. Because I forgot how intricate these two bosses were. Or more, how annoying they were. Especially when using a storm character on the first one. Ow. Why do they always target the one that actually needs to survive the battle? So this is round 2. Why did I even think that into existence? I just thought we'd better not fizzle the windstorm. Not windstorm, the tempest. Okay. After this one, he changes out the cycle. It's the first thing that happens in the round, so I can set up blades and that. And healing current, that's nice. Okay. Buff up here. Buff here. Round 1. So we need to blade. Hope that when we reshuffle, both Tempest and Colossus are in the first deck. And then we'll send out both attacks in the same round. I had hoped to have gotten a power pip there. Because now we're going to have at max, what, 4? That's round 2. And I want to reshuffle Pandora. She's not stunnable, but we may as well use the spell. I meant we're gonna have at max 3. Because if we get a power pip here, this is round 3. We need to send off the Tempest this round, otherwise those blades were just a waste. Cool. Yes, keep hitting her. Okay, so cool. Nothing Pandora can do now matters. Because she doesn't have any more attacks, and she doesn't have any ones that'll help the Myth one. Okay. Round 1. Reshuffle and... Hang on. I've just thought of something. At the beginning of the first round of this cycle, she casts a version of Cleanse Ward that removes 3 traps from himself. Wait. That's what I was worried about. I didn't get my Mass Feint back, so I've only got 3 traps. Never mind, that's not going to work. It also wouldn't have worked because, well, I don't actually know if I can win this. I should have had Pandora flee and then jump back. Oh, I reset the thing. Okay. So this is round 2. Opponent trap the Windstorm. Round 3. Send out Tempest. Send out Humongous Frog. Shit, miscounted. And we're both going to be punished by the trap. Shit. Okay, that is a bit of grace. We need to count again. That was round 1. Once again, we're in a stalemate because Pandora only got a regular pip, so she won't be able to... Fled with the wrong one. Oh well, I needed to refill the potions anyway if we're going to be respawning the boss. Do that. That's round 2. Right? I don't know. Just gotta hope this is enough. I really did not play this well. Five times 80, so 400 plus 225, double with crit, that should kill you. Oh, I really played that
You
like
ain't
shit.
seen the last of me.
I really. Oh, hey, neat. And we got the one that I wanted. And we got the... And we got the storm one. Okay. That's... interesting. Hang on, let me check this. Have they... he can't drop off-gear stuff anymore? Since when? And he can drop the hood as well. Oh wait, no, this is Waterworks' chest, not specifically Sylvester's chest. Cool, I got Ambrosia. Do the same as what we did with the Malastine dungeon. We'll run in 2. We got the hood. Nice. So we just need the boots here. Okay, I like the look of that. What is the, what does the storm one actually look like? This is Skyscraper Cape, yeah? Is that the big one? By the looks of it, yeah. So Skyscraper Hood. Right, that wouldn't be on this one, that would be on the other one. Lusker. Scroll down. Sky screen. Looks the exact same but a different color. Except because it's female, it looks a lot worse. Okay. I attempted it, was not successful. So that means that this weekend we only have to do this once. Well, we only have to do it to get one thing, is what I meant to say. Nice. Well, that's good. Because if I had to have been doing it multiple pieces while also having the chance to get off-school stuff, that would have been really annoying. Well, let's just teleport to the Pandora. She's still in Crab Alley somehow. I really do not like this mountain swimming.
I see you're more or less unscathed. Good show. The pressure is normal now. Did you get to the heart of our problem? Oh, you did? Huzzah! You should go and tell Blood Raveneye the felicitous news.
Not gonna lie, I read that as fallacious. Okay, so after that one, we now have well, we've got Brisk Breeze. That one should be a lot easier to handle. Okay, despite telling me to go speak to Vlad, there's no actual thing to go speak to Vlad. Sounds about right. Why didn't I refill up my potion while I was in the comments? So, if I remember correctly, I do want to go for the Poseidon stuff in 8 levels. So do I? Yeah, I do. Because there are like armor stands you can get, yeah? Not armor stands, mannequins. Wizard101 mannequins. And you can use them to like store your armor, yeah? You can have 14 of them per house. Okay. Well, now that we've done that, we can close down all the waterworks stuff and bring up Brisk Breeze. teleport us over this way. And jump to this one. And now let's bring Pandora. Let's see, what were the... Oh, right. Level 5 was the issue. And this also had an annoying puzzle. Because we've already attempted this one, there's no dialogue in this first room, I guess. Don't want that. What did I have in here? Myth trap. Now I'm pretty sure if I remembered correctly, oops, forgot to clean out Pandora's deck. If I remember correctly, this one drops the ring from the base Celestia set, or maybe it's from your school Celestia. So this would be handy. Not that I expect I'll be using anything from the set, but again, I could make... What I want to do is I want to get all the sets and then display them. Necklaces that are useful. I mean, I could go for a pack one. Because, well, they're useful, they have good stats, but I don't think I really want to get rid of my second trap. Again, I forgot to do Pandora's spell deck, so Why even bother doing that? There's one that gives me a myth blade. I don't know who that's from though. What the hell is my loss? Never seen that boss at all. Okay. We did say we were doing the zigzags, so the atavistic myth ample from a Kalos. Not what I meant. Alright, this is the one where you get as many health wisps as you have time remaining. Oh, this was a enter in order. Okay. It's a little less optimal. The atavistic myth ample, it's not really one I'd use. It gives him power, gives amplify, 100 health, 13 crit resist, 2 regular resist. The hieroglyphic relic gives 95 health, 2 myth damage, 2% myth damage, and a 40% myth blade. So that's one that I definitely use, because blade is a lot more useful than trap. It's from Colossus, which is Station Empire. Oh, that's in bloody Celestia, okay. I know that sounded familiar, but Akaleo's oyster. The Bygone Myth Ample. Another one that I would not use. You know, it's entirely possible I could have done this by myself. The first 2 floors would have been annoying with them being half myth. So maybe not. I'm gonna want double played with Pandora this one. No, cheat treater every 4th round. Okay. So the myth ampules I'm not going to bother with. The Rubeus medallion. That's also from Zigzag, based off of the names of the people who dropped it. Velosh, Cushbeard, and the Ravenous Tooth of Death. Vanish is a secret boss found in the House of Scales. Requires a stone key. Don't have any stone keys, so not going to be doing that one. Cushbeard is in the Toll House of Lower Zigzag, and the Ravenous Tooth Death version is just the death version of the Ravenous Tooth that you'll see throughout the Zigzag. So, it's a good chance we could get that. That one has less health than the hieroglyphic relic, and doesn't give the damage, but gives the same item card. Then you've got Vial of the Hall of the Echoes, obtained from the locked chest in Lower Zigzag, 115 health, 2% myth damage, 40% myth blade, and a 425 damage earthquake. Which, considering our current spell does a lot more for just a single power pip more, we're not going to bother with that, but that comes from the locked chest. Okay. And those require gold keys. No, they require wooden keys to unlock usually. I don't think we'll have time this stream. And we do still have an hour and a half. We might be able to do the, yeah, Lower Zigzag wooden key. What was I saying? We might have time to do it if we decide to do that instead of Tomb of the Beguiler and the one in the Ice Palace. Which, I mean, I'm okay with doing it. In fact, we may actually go speak to Elizred, do the one in the Ice Palace, then go to Zigzag. Yeah, so I really didn't need to be doing this with Pandora. Oh, there we go. Are we still Sentinels? They have a 40% resistance. Eh. Let's look at the pack. The Floromancer Amulet gives me 100 health, 10 crit resist, 2 universal resist, a Moonblade, which is only 35%, and Volcanic Golem, which I'm never going to use. Next room. Oh god, which one was this? Was it green or blue? Only the blue wisps are collected. That one's gonna be a pain. Okay, so doing that tanked my USBs for some reason. Guess I'm gonna have to turn the camera off for the rest of this. See, Pandora probably needs some mana. Or not, they don't give mana. Let's see if I can fix my camera. Probably switch off of that one. And switch back. There we go. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's send Pandora in. Oops, misclicked there. See, so the Floromancer one I've not used. Let's see, the Fairy Cave. Same stats, but it gives a Sun Trap and a Moon Shield. No. The Infamous Jester. Definitely not. I don't even know what that is. Fuck is Blade Dilution and Trap Dilution? Yeah, I mean, I guess that sounds interesting. Remove up to 4 helpful charms from target to apply a 15% blade on target per charm removed. No, I'd never use that, so all the pack ones are useless. So yeah, I guess our next thing after this is to go zigzag and hope we get lucky. Oh hey, we're already up the top of Brisbane.
Your paltry magic cannot stop what is to come. You will share the fate of this meddlesome guard.
What were your cheats again? Oracle Night Glider. If a trap is placed on Auric, he'll use Cleanse Warm Ward on himself to remove one trap. Prisms and mass traps such as Windstorm do not trigger it. Every 3 rounds, when his health is above 4,000, he'd interrupt cast Heckhound. That's every 3 rounds, sorry. Starting on round 4, he'll interrupt cast Meteor Strike. When it drops below, he'll summon, drops below 4k, he'll summon 3 minions. The Meteor Strike then shifts to every 3 rounds. When it's between 4,000 and 2,000, he'll use a 65% Tower Shield on himself whenever damaged. Drain spells do not trigger this cheat. Is that like health steal once? Okay. Under 2k health, at the start of the round, his health drops below 2k, he'll interrupt with an Earthquake. The spell doesn't remove charms or wards. It goes back to the Heckhound every 3 rounds, but yeah, other than that, there's nothing to worry about. So, what you're saying is, don't bother with traps. Just blade up and do the 4.8k damage through blades only. Also, you're going to be tanking a Heckhound. I really do hope that when I do, what's it called? The Waterworks this weekend to get the boots, I do not play as badly as I played today. Because, oh boy, did I make some dumb mistakes in that final battle. Like, the one that kept blinding us. That was not my fault. That was purely the fact that, well, I guess I could have added in the spell that buffs up storm percentage, but I don't know how well that would have worked. There's Heckhound. But yeah, other than that, there was nothing I could do. We were just getting bad luck when it came to the fizzles. But that final fight, oh boy, did I do that wrong. Like I even fled with the wrong character at one point. I meant to flee with the main one so that I could re-up my deck. That should kill easily. Just a little bit over.
As Auric Night Glider fades away,
There we
you
go.
notice a key ring fall
Really?
to the ground.
From the
One key
celestial...
is made of bone, and the other is covered with hieroglyphics. This character... I had to go through and sell a lot.
Oh my word.
Because for some
Thank
reason,
you for rescuing me.
Pandora was
I
getting
feared
a
the worst.
lot of drops this dungeon.
That evil spirit caught me and taunted me. He told me something terrible was coming to the spiral, and that Krakatopia was the next step. How can something be coming to the spiral? Anyway, I really don't know much about such things. I'm just glad to be alive.
So there's no one I need to talk to about that. Okay, so we're done with that. Nice. Now, let's oop, that was meant to be go home, not go to the commons. What's my backpack looking at? 75. I don't really need gold, so yeah, quick sell again. We should do something with those. Good enough. Yeah, it's definitely going to take us at least 2 streams to get through all of this. Because we've still got Tomb of the Beguiler, we've still got Tower of the Elephant, we've still got Kensington Park, and the one on Katzenstein. We've still got the Lawmaster. So, yeah. Because I expect it'll take us the rest of this to do Grumish and Lower Zigzag. I'm pretty sure that we can't get Upper Zigzag till later on, so don't need to worry about that. But if I'm wrong about that, then, well, we've got Upper Zigzag as well. Gonna jump around so that that person can't, like, join in if they were waiting for someone. There we go. Should be able to do this one by myself. I forget how to set it up. I need to, like, interact with the braziers, maybe. There we go. Oh, it's got minions. It's only a rank 4 boss. He's only got 1600 health. Plus, this was before Rochambeau, so he'd have like an 80% thing to storm, wouldn't he? I don't know. 60% resist the myth, but only a 30%. Lose, like, power pip chance? Yeah, I did. Right, I forgot that Myth one for some reason has no power pip.
That was quite the fight. You are much stronger than I ever expected.
So I lost 7%. Which means, what am I on? I'm still at 3/4. I'm gonna lose another 3% when I get the boots, which is annoying. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. That'll bring us under the 3/4%, so means we'll be getting a lot more basic pips. Okay, Ellisred.
So good of you to come, Wizard. Headmaster Ambrose sent a package of great importance to the Oasis in the care of Prospector Zeke. I sense inquisitive eyes lurking about the Oasis, and I don't dare risk them catching sight of my direct involvement. I need you to retrieve the package from Zeke for me. Be sure to practice extreme discretion. It is a dangerous time.
This is Zigzag, yeah? Why did I just see it loading in Belloc? And Ophidian stuff? That's all Zafaro, isn't it? Well, the Ophidian could be Aquila.
Howdy, little wizard. What can I do for you? The package for Alhazreb. Got it right here. He sent you to fetch it. The thing is, old Ambrose told me to put it directly in Alhazred's hands. It's top secret, high priority. Oh, shucks. After everything we've been through, how could I not trust you? Just make sure you take this package straight to Alhazred.
Will do. Keep forgetting I need to click on the boat.
You have the package. Good. Let me inspect it. Ah, just as I suspected. Think the Sans Ambrose had them. This package contains 2 keys. One of bone, the other covered in hieroglyphics. Both ancient and not of the mortal realm. Ambrose's details were hazy, but he said they were recovered from a fiendish ghoul, Auric Night Glider, in the Brisk Breeze Tower. Apparently the victor was a daring young wizard, not unlike yourself. Perhaps you know them.
Probably not.
The undead's attack on Brisk Breeze was but the preamble to this story. My assistant Alima may have stumbled upon the next chapter. I will keep the bone keys safe. Meanwhile, it is crucial you take the hieroglyph key to Alima in the village of Upper Zigazag. She was conducting important research at my behest, but her work has been threatened by criminal elements from Lower Zigazag. She uncovered a hidden chapter of the Croconomicon called the Crocopocrypha, but her work has become threatened by criminals. The fiends have severed all transportation in and out of Upper Zigazag. All but the magical kind, of course. Use this Manda statue to teleport to Upper Zigzag. Make sure Alima is safe and give her the hieroglyph key. Her research must be completed.
Wizard, how did you get here? Alhazred sent you? Sand and dust. Is this the lost hieroglyph key? This might be exactly what I need. Look here. These glyphs are an ancient form, but I think I can decipher them with a little time. I only hope it's not too late. I found a prophecy encoded within the Crocapocrypha, which I believe holds grim tidings for us all. It says an avaricious evil simmers under the House of Scales, where immortal Anubis judges the souls of the dead. And now, ravenous teeth thugs are kidnapping Manders throughout Zigzag. It's not safe for me to finish my research. Can you end the ravenous teeth's terror and free the Manders they've kidnapped? You'll find them skulking throughout Lower Zigzag. Meanwhile, I'll study the hieroglyph key for clues to the prophecy. I just don't know how, why, or when that evil will boil over.
Probably about as soon as I find the time to get to wherever the evil is, will be when it decides to boil over. Anything in here? No. I don't know what's here. I've never actually done this. Any of these doors do anything? Hello? Why can't I take the snake pot? Anything up here? No. Okay. Teleport over. I'm pretty sure if I look at yeah, I've got the Lower Zigzag quest on Pandora as well.
Wizard, please help us. The ravenous teeth have the keys to our cages.
Good. It's not really that much. Yeah, they have cheats. Don't know why I didn't think they would, but... Look at the Lower Zigzag. There's two left. So, because these are a minion of a boss later on, they couldn't be bothered coding in for different battles. So, these have the same cheat they would in the boss battle, even though it does nothing, because they don't have anything. It does say the cheat has no effect if the Schmidt is not present. But they have healing spells, so should do something.
No need to be so rough. Here's the key to the cages. Just don't tell Mo Lars where you got it, okay?
If I won't open that one.
Thank you, Wizard. There are still more of our Mender brothers and sisters who need rescue. To get to them, you must lower the drawbridge from the toll house. Be careful. The ravenous teeth control everything here.
Doesn't seem like there's anything around here that does anything. So let's just move on to the next area. Get Pandora there first. Leave her out the front of the toll house. Don't know what happened there. My mouse decided to wig out a little. Going first.
Well, hello there, Wizard. I thought tourists were off limits here these days. Looking to lower the toll bridge, are you? Oh, sorry, I can't do that. Apep wouldn't like it, but don't worry. You still get to pay the toll.
What? I'm assuming this guy is cheats. When the page loads, if the page will load. So the Ravenous Tooth, using their cheat, triggers Kushbid to cast Link. So he adds a dot and heal over time. Every second round, he'll cast Brimstone Revenant on a random wizard. Every fourth round, he'll cast Effort on a random wizard. Okay. A little annoying. Was that at the end of the fourth round or just... Yes. So we'll trigger 3 links, probably. Or not. Again, it's quite possible I could have done this by myself. These things haven't really been showcasing damage potential. Heh. They're not even putting it on the boss, so... Ah, there it is. And because they choose me. Yeah, one on both is not bad. You know, the healing does nothing if you're at max health. Stone Revenant. Yeah, let's just do that.
You'd turn back now if you knew what was good for you, kid. Apep the snaky one is not to be trifled with. He has powerful friends.
Why are they worse than the ones I've got on? Actually, how do they compare to have close to tab? I can't be bothered opening it again. That's what I thought. Actually, look at. There's rings from this place as well. Hieroglyph ring. Drop by. No known drop source. Okay. What's my current ring do? That's a lot better. Versus a hieroglyph. It's a lot better. Why is there a level 60 ring in Albert Market? That's in Upper Zigzag, the House of Scales, so can't get that yet. Dropped by Queen Calypso, eh? I guess that does make sense. Yeah. But the one I've currently got, arguably better. Yeah. Can't get any of the rings. Because they've got no known drop source.
please! Quickly!
Look, boys, fresh meat. Remember, we can chew him up, but leave him alive. Apep will be most pleased to have a wizard's soul.
So behind this area is the wooden skeletal key. Somewhere on one of the doors is the lock. Yeah, they're only 1500. I'll just chuck that off now. Why do I always get basic one now? I guess, no, that does make sense, considering usually we don't get to the next round to see if I'd get a power bit, but 1 out of 4 is 25% chance of the normal one, so...
Meddlesome wizard! Apep is gonna bite our heads off for this, but not before he chews you up and spits out your soul.
Thank you so much. They just took
Oops.
a group into the tent of Molars, the mercenary leader. Hurry! They must be stopped!
It's up there. Maybe it was back here. Does see behind. There we go. May as well take both once over. Okay. Use the second one and... Oh, okay, cool. We got the myth ring. That was actually the same tiered one that we wanted for this one. Oh well. If we really care that much about... No wait, we were after the necklace, not the ring. Never mind. Now it says rescue Manders, so I'm assuming this is taking me to the tent. Yeah. We'll drop Pandora off there, take this one over. Well, this has gone a lot quicker than I thought it would.
I'm going to personally escort this lot to Amit. There are still hands of Anubis in the House of Scales to thwart our efforts. Have the remaining Manders prepared by the time I return. The army of the condemned needs all the recruits it can... What's this? Molars, deal with the intruder or you'll see none of your reward. I'll return for the other Manders and the wizard's souls soon.
You heard Master Apep. Ravenous teeth. Gnaw the wizard to pieces. Just make sure you save the last bite for Apep.
Okay. Add in a prism. Other than that, that should be good. Really didn't need to keep the prism in the deck this whole time. I don't know why I haven't taken it out yet. So it seems like, assuming we don't get the upper zigzag immediately after this, we could do Tomb of the Beguiler as well. That'd just leave Marleybone left to do, and Tower of the Halfin. Gotta remember I have to do that. I don't know why people hate it so much. The greater the tooth, the greater... I forgot to check what his cheats were. Molas. What is inside? Oh god, that's Leviathan. Ah. Shit. Okay. That's really thrown a wrench in things. I should have built up traps before putting that on. Because I've got traps on this one. At the end of every round, except for the fourth, he will do a Leviathan. Then at the end of every second round, he'll cast Stormzilla. So what, he double cheats this round? Or... Yep, double cheats, okay. Okay, that's lucky that he did it on the one who doesn't have anything. I'm almost scared to do this. Because he'll probably take it off again. Inaccuracy, 15 PS. Yep. So much for random wizard. So, he doesn't cheat this round. I think what I do is I do this, send out the Humunga Frog, no, put another trap on, then next round, send out the Tempest, send out the Humunga Frog at the same time. And then that'll definitely take this out. I forgot about the Stormzilla, but that's less of a worry. Cool. She's almost dead. I don't know why, but I was expecting a fizzle there. Gonna pretend I remembered about that, what's that even called? Not Beguile, it's,
Mercy! Apep is hoping Emmet the Devourer raise an army of the condemned. Emmet ran out of doomed souls, so she's seizing innocent ones. Apep promised me unfathomable riches to bring in Manders, but I've bitten off more than I can chew. I'm getting out of here. Best you do the same and forget about that lot of Manders souls that Apep just escorted to the House of Scales. You'll never get in. To pass through the Duat Gate, you need to be dead or have a Rebus key. And Apep has the only known Rebus key. Tough luck, kid. Now, I'm getting as far away from here as possible. You don't want to be here when the army of the condemned mobilizes.
you sure I don't? Okay, so it seems we don't immediately get the upper zigzag. Well, House of Scales quest. So I guess that means what are you working on? You're just shaking the sand out of your hammer? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the zigzag to check. But other than that, I guess we can do Tomb of the Beguiler. Ah.
You're back, but I don't see all the Manders. Did something go wrong? Tell me everything. The ravenous teeth were working for Apep, the snaky one? Of course, the snake is the spear. What else? He was sending souls into the House of Scales to join Ammit the Devourer's army of the condemned? The judgment seeks to be the rule. The only way to save the Mander souls is with a Rebus key? Of course! It's so obvious now. Let me explain. A rebus is a puzzle consisting of pictures that represent words, hieroglyphs. The hieroglyph key is the rebus key. While you were away, I was able to piece together the missing parts of this prophecy. The Crocapocrypha says, Duat's answers blow upon the breeze. The hand of the unready strikes judgment salvation. The night glider is but the tip, the snake, the spear. The judgment seeks to be the rule, thus the scales be devoured. Ammit the Devourer is the immortal whose job is to eat the souls that have been judged to be wicked. Perhaps she's outgrown her role. The Rebus key that was obtained from Auric Nightglider must be what you need to open the Duat Gate into the House of Scales.
Run are we on? Are we still on? We're... Yes, we are. Oh shit, I'm almost leveled up again. Should be able to do this, no issue.
No doubt a power much greater than I ushered you through the Duat Gate, mortal. I am Baruti, one of the last remaining hands of Anubis. Please tell me you're here to help.
We'll see.
The immortal Amit has loosed her army of the condemned upon the House of Scales, upsetting the natural balance. You say you seek a group of innocent Mander souls. I saw Apep the Snaky One hand them over to the corrupt Isfit only moments ago. Isfit was once my brother in the hands of Anubis, but now he serves Amit by preparing souls for judgment before their natural time. But if you can reach those Mander souls before they're judged on Anubis' scales, I can undo his work and restore their mortal states. Isfit has the Mander souls, but I don't know where he hides. You'll have to wrest that information from the army of the condemned.
Rank 8 elites, eh? 4 of them. $1,500, that's not that bad. She's stuck crouched. I didn't even notice that because she's normal on her version. Let's see if a single-bladed Tempest will kill 1,500. Especially considering it's not sharpened bladed because I forgot to take the trap out, the prism out. Yeah, I will admit, maybe my digital design teacher was onto something. Because, the reason that I moved my camera, one, there's a lot more stuff important in the top left than there usually is in the top right.
This battle is yours, but you will not defeat
So,
the army of the condemned. Isfit prepares new recruits
I
all of Echoes.
wanted to move my camera out of there. But the spacing between the edge of the screen and my camera is purely because apparently the human eye is more attracted when there's a buffer space between the edge of something and a piece of information. And I will admit, it does look better having the gap rather than being pushed right into the corner.
You are too late.
What the hell are you?
I've already sent the sweet little Mander souls off to their day of judgment. Now, I've never been fond of getting my hands dirty, though. So I'll retire to the chamber of the sistrum and let my helpers tend to the details.
What the hell are you? It's connected to House of Scales. Raptor Dino, eh? Okay. Well, I'm gonna be of no help in this battle. Once again, forgot to take the thing out, so... What I'm gonna need to do is stop after this battle and just take it out of both of our decks. Oh, I got a wand. Okay. Don't have any stone keys. Pandora doesn't have any stone keys.
What? You're still alive? Why is it so hard to find good help these days? Fine! I'll prepare you myself!
Maybe it's because you ask questions like that as to why your help is not that good for you. Let's run Pandora in. You know what I said I needed to do after that last battle? You know what I didn't do after that last battle? That was somewhat unique. She's stuck again. Do that just in case it's needed. Send out the Tempest, send out the Humunga Frog. There we go.
I give up. Please don't let Amit devour my soul. I never wanted to upset the balance. I just wanted to be important.
Just dropped a good ring for the storm. Not better than the one it currently has, but... He also dropped one of Mel's whiskers.
But we can still save the Manda souls. I know a shortcut to the Hall of Justice. I will show you. Follow me.
I don't trust you. You know what, for the sake of it, let's just... re-up health again. Well, his name is now in green, so yes.
This is the longest hall, Wizard. The last walk for those on their way to their final judgment on Anubis' scales in the Hall of Justice.
What was Isfit's cheats? If a damage over time is cast on Isfit, you will cast Shift on a random wizard. Your useful list is run out. When a minion gets to less than 25% of the maximum health, it will G-cast to draw power to the damaged minion, 1 minion per round. If a minion is defeated by Isfit and he gets defeated in the same round, the minion will respawn. He'll cast Draw Power on himself if there are only 2 minions and both get defeated on the same round. One gets sacrificed by Isfit and the other is defeated by the wizard. He will respawn after the battle. Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, it appears Amit's pit vipers have infested the hall. Oh, and you'll have to defeat them to lower those venom auras. Well, I showed you how to get to the Hall of Justice. Good luck rescuing the Manda souls. You and I are square, right? Great, bye!
Only a fool steps willingly into a viper's nest and expects to walk out again.
Can you, there we go. Didn't want the others to walk around and think I was a viable, first target. Yeah, let's try. And of course I got a regular pip. That's that one. Oh, it's a pip viper's cheap.
My fangs are broken, and my venom is powerless.
Okay, so the snaky one has a whole host of cheats. Let's see what Amit has. She has less. Okay, let's make things interesting. At the beginning of the first round, APEP will interrupt cast a balance of power. You'll have to do better than that. If a wizard casts a global spell that gives a damage bonus, such as Balefrost, it will immediately replace it back with Power Play. Isn't that the Power Pip one? Yes. Doom and Gloom and Sanctuary will trigger this cheat. Power Play will not trigger it. Damage spells that cast a global effect such as White Rat Magician will not trigger this cheat. Global spells that give critical and armor piercing effect such as Katabatic Wind will not trigger it. His Pit Viper minions have less health and they boost to elemental damage rather than the original spirit. Okay. What does that mean? Pip Viper is defeated or missing at the start of battle due to them being defeated in an early attempt. You'll summon a minion with 1150 health. A minion will attack for 2 rounds before APEP sacrifices it with draw health, sap power, siphon health, or take power. When he uses one of his minion sacrifice spells, he'll cast a spell from first to last once. Then he hidden casts the spells 2 more times and he don't understand that. I don't know. Most of those don't seem like they're gonna affect anything, so.
We meet again, wizard. I thought about dealing with you in Lower Zigzag, but something told me fate had bigger plans for us. Amit is preparing to judge a group of Manda souls now. If we hurry, I'll make sure your soul is bumped to the head of the line.
So it's totally what I wanted out of this encounter. There we go. I really should have added in just a thing, so it changed it to the power bit. That's an issue. What? Doesn't Ra have a negative damage? I swear Ra used to have a negative one at least. May not now, but yeah, just crit. Nice.
Clemency, wizard! My eternal duty is to serve Amit. I was simply following her orders. I know when I've met my match. Fate must truly have grand designs for you, young wizard. Just do not be a fool and tempt her.
Well, me go through first. Okay, that's pretty cool. As I said, I've never seen this before, so... Really? We're going to be fighting on the scales of Anubis?
It is time, little Manders, for you to join the ranks of my army. Good thing, because I'm starving. Who's first? What's this? Another recruit? Get in line behind the other soon-to-be condemned souls. Wait, you're mortal. I see what's going on here. Tisk, tisk. Silly wizard. Mortals can't be judged. Never fear. I'll have that soul out and ready for judgment in no time.
Where's Amit's cheats? They can be any combination of the two different types of pit vipers. So the one that boost with spirit and have higher health, or the ones that boost with elemental and have lower, I guess. Why don't we redirect all that potential at the end of every round? She'll cast a spell that deals 300 death damage to herself or one of the pit vipers, then heal herself for 100% of the damage dealt. Negative healing charms do not affect this healing. If any of the pit vipers have been defeated, the cheat will not trigger. Amit is the Judge of Souls now. At the beginning of every second round, she will cast a 0 pip judgment on a random wizard. Deals 1,000 balance damage. Every second round though. The condemned serve the mighty Amit, who hold the mighty ranks in the army of the condemned. When they have lower health, they may cheat cast Brilliant Light, followed by Amit cheat casting Sap Health on one of the minions, which deals 2,735 balance damage. Amit's Rebellion will never fail. Soldiers of the Condemned protect your queen. Pit Viper has low health. it made cheat cast donate power, followed by Amit cheat casting take power on the minion, which deals 2,375 fire damage. If a wizard places a negative charm on Amit, she will cheat cast sacrifice on herself. It's Plague. Plague was the one I was thinking of earlier. Okay. Well, this just seems like the usual. Buff up the attack and try and take her out in as quickly as possible. Healed while full. Well, that's gonna hurt. 1250? Oh, right. High resistance. Whoa. Excuse me. Do I... Depending on what the pip comes, will depend what I do this round. I think we just bolster the walls then. Yeah, well, that worked. Really? I don't have any, like... Do I have universal boost? I don't think so. Of course you have Dr. Von's monster. Well, even if I do have universal damage, it's definitely not going to kill now. I think that would have killed. Well. Maybe I should have just waited the one extra turn and sent out a triple bladed Tempest, and then we wouldn't have had to have done these 3 extra turns. Yeah, well. Huh. She almost died again.
I yield. All I wanted was to be something more than just a pawn in the natural balance. Don't you judge me.
Got another male whisker on Pandora.
My rebellion is over. I will disband my army and return to my given role. Baruti will restore the Manda souls to their bodies. Oh, Sekhmet is going to be so displeased with me. Who is Sekhmet, you ask? Oh, you'll meet her soon enough.
What could you have dropped? Male whisker, the amber dust. Oh. I would arguably say that is better than Waterworks. Huh. Boots, possibly not. I'm not sure. Is that the better one? And we'll do another one. And that was the worst one, right? Yeah. Oh well. Might have to come back here and do this again. I really like that. Why is there no quick teleport out? Okay, let's see.
You're back! You restored the Manda souls to their rightful mortal bodies? And what of Ammit the Devourer? While I'm glad to hear Ammit will return to her duties and restore the natural balance, her parting message sounds foreboding. I'm sure we'll discover the meaning of it soon enough. Honestly, how long could it take for a prophetic statement like that to come to light?
Ages?
In the meantime, can you give this copy of my research to Al-Hazred? Oh, and tell him thanks for sending such great help.
Okay, so we'll hand this in and that'll be the end of the stream.
Young wizard, the troubling winds that whipped round in my visions have abated. I sense you bring good tidings from Upper Zigzag. I am most pleased to hear you were able to not only preserve the natural balance of the spiral, but also the safety of my dear Alima. Your skills in wizardry have progressed impressively. It is good to know I have such a powerful ally at my disposal. Now, if you'll excuse me, I simply can't wait to pore over Alima's research.
Okay, so yeah, might have to come back and do these. Get a get an amulet from the lower zigzag, and you know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna bother with the. Now that I've got 4 different places I need to go: Malastair, Waterworks, Upper. Well, no, I don't need to go Waterworks. Well, Waterworks for the collection, and then Upper and Lower Zigzag for the gears. I'm not gonna bother with the bonus stream. There's just too much grinding that needs to be done. Just do that all off camera. Yeah, we'll check though. Okay. So, absolutely nothing. Got it. I was just looking in to see what the next stage of this with like Sekhmet and all that is. Nothing. The only thing about it from the Wizard Wiki that I could see is Sekhmet was mentioned in the 2014 quest related to the House of Scales. Okay. But anyway, we managed to get through basically 2 worlds worth of cleanup. We have 3 worlds. 4. Maybe this will take 2 more. Though I doubt any of them will be as long as Waterworks was. So, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We went through 4 dungeons today. We've got 3 more and a bonus boss in the next left to do, so maybe we'll get it done. But yeah, I'm gonna get all the gear that I want off camera. Mainly because it's just too much grinding that needs to be done. I'm not going to get it all done in 3 hours, so I'm just going to do it off camera. So when I come back, I'll probably be wearing all of the armored stuff. I'll probably have the necklace. Probably have all of the Waterworks gear just to like showcase it. And then I'll have the Malastair wand. But other than that, I guess that's going to be the end of this stream. We'll be back next time for the rest of the cleanup. I'll catch you in the next one.